Castle Contest by Robert Munsch. Matthew's father stood in the driveway and said, "I think we're all ready to go. Make sure we have everything here. Do we have the bicycles? Yes. Do we have the food? Yes. Do we have the boat? Yes. Do we have everything?" "No," said Matthew. "No? We don't have a dog. We don't even own a dog. No dog." "I know, but now would be a great time to get a dog." "No dog. Now do we have everything?" "No," yelled Matthew. "We don't have my sandbox." "Matthew," said his mom, "we're going to be camping at a nice beach. There'll be lots of sand there." "Well, okay," said Matthew. So they drove and they drove and they drove for a long time until they finally came to a good place to camp. Matthew jumped out of the van and ran to the beach. He came to a girl making a sandcastle and a big sand dog. "Hi, my name is Kalita. I'm going to win the sandcastle contest." "Wow," said Matthew. "I'm going to build a sandcastle too. What can I win?" "You win a bathtub full of ice cream," said the girl. "All right," said Matthew. So Matthew went to work. First, he did doors and windows and a roof, and he dug out the inside of the house so it had rooms, just like a real house. He made sand tables and sand chairs and beds and a TV that even had a sand TV show on it. When Matthew was about done, Kalita came over to look at his house. She had her sand dog on a leash. "Nice house," said Kalita. "Really, really nice sand dog," said Matthew. A judge came by and said, "Hey, get this house out of here. Who put a house on the beach?" "It's my sand house," said Matthew. "I made it for the contest." "Ha," said the judge. "I know a real house when I see one, and there are no real houses allowed on the beach." Then the judge went inside and sat in a sand chair and watched the sand show on the TV. Another judge came by and said, "Get this house out of here. Who put this house on the beach?" "It's my sand house," said Matthew. "I made it for the sand contest." "Ha," said the judge. "I know a real house when I see one, and there are no real houses allowed on this beach." The judge went to the refrigerator and opened up the refrigerator. She looked at the sand apples and sand celery and sand cartons of milk. "Little boy, you got to get this house off of this beach." "This is my sand house," said Matthew, "and I'm going to prove it." "Ha," said the judge. Matthew ran outside, kicked the sand house right beside the door, and the whole house fell in on top of the judges. "Help!" yelled the judges, and everyone came running to dig them out of all that sand. When the judges were finally out from under the sand, they yelled, "Matthew wins! His sand house was so good we thought it was a real house." "Matthew wins!" everyone yelled, and they gave him a bathtub full of ice cream. Matthew started eating the ice cream, and he said to Kalita, "Do you want to help me eat this?" "Yes," said Kalita. While they were eating the ice cream, Matthew said, "How come you didn't tell anybody your dog is made of sand? I bet you would have won with that sand dog." "Well," said Kalita, "it is Sandy, my sand dog, and I'm going to take him home and feed him ice cream every day, and he's going to be my pet, and I'm never going to turn him back to sand." "Wow, I wish I'd have thought of that. Could you make me a sand dog?" "No problem," said Kalita. And Matthew's mom and dad were so happy with Matthew's amazing sand dog that they even took his dog camping. The end. I hope you enjoyed this story as much as I enjoyed reading it with you.